George Galloway has savaged Nicola Sturgeon's SNP election manifesto for the upcoming Scottish elections as freebies paid for by the union you want to break up. George Galloway ruthlessly picked apart the SNP's election manifesto, branding it a collection of empty promises. He pointed out that the huge funding and freebies promised by SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon were paid for by the union she wants to break up. In an election video for his new, anti-separatist All for Unity party, Mr. Galloway claimed Nicola Sturgeon will use your vote to take Scotland deeper into the neverendum. He said, "It takes a special kind of brass neck, you may call it a Nicola Sturgeon brass neck, to shower promises of freebies made possible only by Scotland being a part of the Union. Scotland receives more money than any other part of the UK from the Treasury in London to pay for freebies for votes that will be used to break up the Union that paid for the freebies in the first place. That's if you get the freebies." The former Glasgow MP listed the Scottish First Minister's previous broken pledges. He said, "Remember they promised to scrap the council tax? It's still here. Remember they promised to give all of our children a laptop that they could use during the long lockdown? Again they are still not here. It takes a Sturgeon neck to promise everything you're going to do in the next 5 years, when you've actually been in power for 14 years and haven't done any of them." This comes after Nicola Sturgeon promised to provide a transformational increase in NHS funding if the SNP wins the election. Speaking as she launched the party's manifesto this week, Ms. Sturgeon said frontline NHS spending would increase by a total of £2.5 billion. The SNP leader repeated her call for an independence referendum to be held within the next parliamentary term. The manifesto also pledged a £10 billion investment programme in NHS facilities, and a minimum 25% rise in mental health spending. However, Mr. Galloway said these huge funding promises were a ploy to use your vote to take Scotland deeper into the neverendum.